War Eagle. I'm Coach Rodney Garner, defensive line coach here at Auburn. Obviously these are some trying times that we're all experiencing, and hope everyone's safe out there. But we just wanted an opportunity to share with you a little bit about our program and what's going on with our young men and the status of everything. Obviously, the last 2 months have been very trying. Our student athletes have had to do distance learning. We just finished the semester with probably one of the highest GPAs in the history of our program. I think we had 53 guys with over 3.0 GPA, which I tip my hat to these young men for being able to stay focused in a very difficult time. And a lot of them are experiencing a lot of difficulties. And for them to be able to finish strong academically, I think it speaks volumes for the resiliency of these young men. We're extremely excited about, the possibility of when we get back started up. No one knows the time on that yet, but, I think our young men, they're staying focused. I know they've been engaged in the workouts from Coach Russell and his staff. I feel like they've done a really good job of sending the guys to workouts, and of course from the feedback that we're getting back from the young men, they're following it, but we'll see once they report back to campus, and hopefully everybody will show up in some type of shape. I know it will be an acclimation period to get them back, get them back going, because obviously they've been limited, being at home with the shutdowns of their high schools. They're not able to work out at the high schools, and then the gyms have been closed. So they've been doing a lot of alternative type workout program that Coach Russell and his staff have developed for them. But we're excited to get going. Obviously, for me personally, with the guys that we lost this past year, in Derek Brown, Marlon Davidson, Nick Coe, obviously we've got some holes to fill. So this spring was a very critical time, for me. I was really excited about, watching some guys develop and take that next step, which I think that's very critical. And that's why, we try to play multiple guys throughout the season. So, when the injuries happen or when graduation occurs, we've got guys that are ready to step up and take that next step in their development. And I was excited to see the development of Tyrone Truesdale, Daquan Newkirk, and Connis Miller. Those are three veteran interior guys that have seen significant action for us, and just wanted to see their progression and their maturity and see them take that next step to fill the holes that were, left with the departures. So, obviously, we didn't get that opportunity, but, hopefully at the same time, those guys really understand that, it's their time. It's their time to rise up. It's their time to shine. And it's their time to take it to the next level, just like the guys that have gone before them, when Montravius Adams left, he passed the torch, to Derek Brown, so now the torch is passed to them. So they need to take it to that next step. Obviously, we've got, Big Cat Bryant coming back, on the outside, Big Cat, Derek, and Derek Hall, both, started games for us, multiple games this year. Derek was a true freshman. I think he ended up starting 3 to 4 games. Big Cat has started, the last 2 years and played a significant role in our defense. And, now he's a senior along with, Tyrone and Newkirk. Those guys have got to be the guys that set the bar and set the pace, because there's some young guys to see how they're going to respond. And it's going to be interesting for me to see how they lead. Obviously any great program that I've ever been associated with, the leadership has to start within the locker room. it can't be coach-led. And so, it's interesting to see those guys take the bull by the horn, per se, and lead it around. So, just wanting to see, Big Cat and Trues and Red take that ownership. And then, like, I've also talked to, Derek Hall. He's a very talented young man who I think has a lot of natural leadership characteristics. And like I told him, you don't have to be a senior to be a leader. So I'm looking forward to his continued development. TD Moultrie is another senior that we have in that room, who's a very talented young man who's battled a lot of different injuries, throughout his career. I'm interested to see TD, and hopefully that he can stay healthy this year and maybe be able to take his game to that next level, because he definitely has the talent to be a very effective player in this league. So, really excited about him and see his development, and hopefully he'll be able to stay healthy and be able to finish on a very, very positive note. Also, we've got some, young kids coming. Connors Miller is a talented guy inside that has a tremendous skill set. Obviously, with Connors, a lot of it's just mental. He's just got to learn how to push himself, like a lot of big men, push themselves and be willing to be uncomfortable. And just understanding that to be great, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You can't become great and stay comfortable. And I think that's been his biggest struggle. But he's a guy that's got a lot of talent. And, obviously like to see him transition and take that next step. We've got, Kobe Wooden, he's a, very talented young kid. I think he's got a chance to be a really good player. We're looking forward to him, seeing him grow, take the next step. Caleb Johnson, Jaron Handy. We've got some pieces of the puzzle that, that we think, if it all comes together, that we'll be able to put together a very good group that can hopefully be the foundation that we can, build a really good defense around. And then we also had two freshmen enroll early, and Zakevius Walker and Romello. And both of those young men, I'm proud of them for the semesters that they had. They both finished with over 3-point something GPAs for the semester. They're both very talented young men. They're men of character, and I think they've got an opportunity to be great leaders in that room going forward. So, really excited about those guys too. Then, obviously, the signing class that we put together, we've got, several guys coming in that's going to have to play roles for us this year. And, we're excited about getting those guys on campus too. Obviously they won't be able to arrive on campus until we're able to get our current student athletes back. But just having dialogue with those guys, right now, just monitoring them, making sure that they're finishing online classes, and making sure that they're staying in relatively good shape and all that. I think those guys are eager to get here. They're eager to get involved. They're eager to get, going with Coach Russell and for us to be able to get them in the meeting rooms. And, and we don't know what it's going to look like this summer, where we're going to be somewhat of an NFL model, where we will adopt more of an OTA type format, where we'll actually get a chance to spend some time with them on the grass, this summer, which hopefully that will happen, even if obviously it wouldn't be with pads on, but just having an opportunity to go out there and work with them with drills and be able to do things with sleds. And, I think we can still be able to gain, some development if we're allowed to do those type things. So, like I said, everything's, we're excited about it. We're excited about our staff. Obviously defensively, we added Coach Pogue to the staff, but the other three guys, myself, we've got a tremendous track record. Obviously Coach Crime was with us and he left and he came back. So, there's a lot of continuity, in our room. So, we're really excited about the challenge, of developing these young men and helping these young men to reach their goals and their dreams. Obviously, when Coach Steele, became the coordinator here, Coach Crime was on the original defensive staff along with T. Will. And so, I guess we guys have been together, other than Coach Crime leaving, and then adding Coach Pogue. So, I think there's a lot of chemistry. And obviously, hopefully we can build upon that, and our kids will feed on that and they will build with that too. But, we're excited, in these unknown times. And, we look forward to getting back on the grass. We look forward to, the Auburn fans and Auburn family, being able to join us, this fall and let's pull on the Auburn Tigers, War Eagle.